feels like yesterday I was in high school playing soccer, guys. Like, this goes so fast. So just move on. Like, if bad stuff happens, if someone wrongs you, forgive them and move on. Just go on to the next. Life is too short. Go out and get it. And we are back, YouTube. What is up, guys? Super excited to give you this one. I do have quite a bit here in front of me. Actually, not that much. This is going to be a rather short video, but one thing I did want to talk about today was practicing stoicism. So oftentimes we let the world screw us left and right, and we often play the blame game on our circumstances and really get internally affected by it. But I think stoicism is something that you can turn to always and really just relieve that pressure off your shoulders, that along with God, of course. But when it comes to stoicism, I have my laptop right here. I am gonna pull it up on the screen, but I just wanna read the simple definition from the Merriam-Webster dictionary. So, stoicism, the philosophy of the Stoics, indifference to pleasure or pain. So that second one, indifference to pleasure or pain, there is this Navy SEAL, I believe, out there called Jocko Willink, and one of the things that he talks about, he's like a public speaker now, does like the motivational stuff, but he talks about stoicism a lot. And he talks about whether good or bad things happen, good. That's his answer to everything. My entire platoon died, good. My daughter just got in a car crash, good. My birthday was a great party, good. Like, whether good or bad, it's just good. Like, you keep moving, you keep pushing. That is something, and I would highly recommend checking his stuff out on this. But yeah, just whether it's pleasure or pain, like, it's good. Like, you should be thankful for everything. Like, God's putting all of this in front of you so that you can grow and become a better person and be a better child of Him. So let me go on to this other image I saw that I wanted to recap. So recognize what you can control and cannot control. That's going to be super important. Like I was saying in the very beginning, there's going to be a lot of stuff thrown at you and things that come up that you just really can't control, and you can try to like hold on so hard and convince yourself that you do have control, but in reality, you need to separate those into two separate boxes. So as long as you're focusing on the inputs, the results will come. You have to trust. Next, you determine your reaction to a crisis. So that is 100% true. Something horrible happened to me this summer. I lost a very close friend of mine, and my reaction was, at first, it was absolutely horrible, and obviously with time it's healed, but going through that, like, it was really tough, and it was my reaction ultimately that I was in control of. So just remember that whenever life gets you down, that it's on you. It's your fault. Like, I like to say, like, if it's raining, it's your fault. Like, take extreme accountability. Like, you could move to a place where it never rains. So just really be able to have an internal locus of control with all of this stuff. Don't let the external world get to you. Now, another one I saw, this one may be a little bit more harsh, but ignore people dominated by their own negative emotions. It's going to be super important, guys. I think that this is really saying, maybe not necessarily ignore like the person as a whole, but like ignore those like negative emotions that are dominant within them and communicate with them in the language of positive emotions. Now, with that can be difficult. Like, obviously, maybe people that are very close to you, maybe a sibling or a very close friend that you've been friends with for a very long time, this starts to creep on them, it's okay to talk to them about it, and it's okay to like bring this stuff to light. But for the most part, just don't acknowledge the negative stuff. Only acknowledge the positive stuff. We're literal, like guys, we are hairless murder apes at the end of the day. We respond to what rewards us. Like if you think of like the Pavlov's principle, we can be very well trained to respond to certain things. And if we treat others in a certain way and we reward them with more either attention or, I don't know, like if they're saying something positively, like bring attention to what they said positively, they will, crave that attention. I do the same thing. Like when people reward me in a certain way for doing good things, or at least from their frame, they're going to keep rewarding. That's how we communicate as humans, and that's how we get stuff done. Everything's transactional. Remember that. So, yeah, just reward those around you for positive emotional behavior. And then master yourself and aim to be virtuous. This one is definitely a tough one. I think this is just like a larger scope thing. It's like just understand who you are, know thyself, and aim to be virtuous is follow God, and aim to have your actions be a reflection of your belief in Him. So I don't know if you guys are necessarily religious. I'd highly recommend checking out Christianity, but we're going to move on to the next one. So learn to move on. This is certainly important. If someone has wronged you, I would say try to learn to say screw it. Like I'm so done with that. Like just move on. Life is too short, guys. We are gonna be here for like no time. Like I'm in my 20s. Like I feels like yesterday I was in high school playing soccer, guys. Like this goes so fast. So just move on. Like if bad stuff happens, if someone wrongs you, forgive them and move on. Just go on to the next. Life is too short. Go out and get it. So I'm just going to end the video there. I think this was a good chat. Let me know if you have any thoughts about stoicism in the comments. If I missed on anything, definitely also let me know. But to recap, stoicism is understanding what you can and cannot control. Be strong in this world. Take full accountability. Learn how to separate those into two separate boxes and focus on the inputs and what you can control. All right, guys, that's going to be it. See you guys in the next one.